Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today in this video, I will continue explaining the basic concept of morphology. So I'm going to explain the open and closed morpheme and content and functional morpheme, inflectional and the functional morpheme, and I will explain more about the stem and group. So open morpheme, also called as content morpheme, is a morpheme that carries the main meaning, and they belong to the open word classes such as verb like talk, play, walk, and run, and then noun like dog, cat, teacher, student, and robot, and then adjective like pretty, happy, hot, tall, slow, and then adverb like slowly, quickly, um, loudly, tomorrow, yesterday, seldom, often, like that. For example, like she's making tea for her father. The open morpheme is make tea and father because they carry the core meaning. Meanwhile, the closed morpheme, also called as functional morpheme, they do not carry the main meaning, but they establish the connection between words, showing the grammatical function and make sentences work. So they belong to the closed word classes, such as pronoun like I, you, they, we, she, he, it, her, him, his, and then articles like the, and a, and then preposition like on, in, at, below, under, above, and then auxiliary verbs like will, do, have, is, are, and some inflectional affixes like ed, as, ing, est, and er, and others like demonstrative, comparative, and quantifiers. For example, like she is going to the zoo tomorrow. The close morpheme is she is to the. She is to the. Moving on to the next topic is derivational morpheme. So derivational morpheme is a morpheme that adds function to create new words or change the meaning. So they can be either suffixes or affixes. For example, boy plus is change the meaning to the from the noun to the adjective, means boy that has characteristics of boy. The second one is dance plus change from verb to noun, means people who like dancing. And then careful plus ly change from adjective to adverb, means doing something in careful way. And some morpheme doesn't change the grammatical classes. For example, king plus dumb is from noun to noun, and then re plus cover is from verb to verb, and then un plus happy is from adjective to adjective. And while inflectional morphology is as a morpheme, They do not change the meaning, but only show grammatical information such as number, tense, and possessive. For example, as in dogs, state plural, and then ed in walked, state past tense, and then in playing, state progressive, and then in tower, state comparison, and as with apostrophe, state possessive. So next, I'm going to explain about root and stem. So root is a basic is a basic word that carries the core meaning, and they may and may not stand alone. They cannot be divided. They cannot be broken down. So, for example, like paint, like paint in painter, and then run in running, and then sieve in deceive, and perceive, and then jack in project, and reject. And while a root that combined with an affix, it's called a stem. And stem can be added more any any, any affixes. For example, in a word unbelievable, the root is believe. And when we add suffix able, believable, that became a stem, believable. And when we add the prefix unbelievable, it becomes a full word. So unbelievable is a full word. And another example is unsystematically. The root is system, and then we add the suffix "atic", systematic, that is the first stem. And we can add more prefix in front, the prefix "un", so unsystematic. So this is the second stem. And then we add more suffix "al", so unsystematical. Unsystematical is the third stem. And we can add more suffix "ly", so unsystematically. It after we cannot add it more we cannot add it more affixes. That means unsystematically is a full word. Maybe that's all my explanation based on my understanding. Thank you very much.